Good evening. Welcome to Election Night in America 2020. Tonight we have the incumbent President Donald Trump running, of course, with the incumbent Vice President Mike Pence, running against Senator Bernie Sanders from the great state of Vermont and Representative Tulsi Gabbard from the great state of Hawaii. It is now 7 o'clock in the East, and we have our first batch of poll closings. This state of Kentucky, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 8 electoral votes. No surprise out of Mike Pence's home state of Indiana, Donald Trump, the projected winner. The state of South Carolina, 9 electoral votes, predominantly Republican state, Donald Trump, the projected winner. At one of the first of the swing states to go, the state of Virginia going into the Democratic column, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner of their 13 electoral votes. The state of Vermont, Bernie Sanders' home state, 3 electoral votes overwhelmingly going to him. Looking out of the state of Georgia, another swing state too close to call. Polls just recently closed 16 electoral votes at stake, and on our first electoral map, 16 electoral votes for Senator Sanders and 28 for President Trump. It is now time for our 7:30 p.m. poll closings. The state of West Virginia, Donald Trump carries their 5 electoral votes pretty handedly. The state of North Carolina, too close to call. 15 electoral votes, Bernie Sanders currently in the lead. The state of Ohio, another swing state, too close to call. Bernie Sanders is also leading, 18 electoral votes at stake. And on our current electoral map, no change except for West Virginia being filled in for President Trump, giving him a total of 33 electoral votes to Senator Sanders' 16. It is now 8 p.m. in the East and stand by for a huge batch of poll closings. The state of Oklahoma, a state that Donald Trump won every single county in back in 2016, 7 electoral votes landing in his column yet again. The state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Alabama, and it's 9 electoral votes. Out of the state of Mississippi, 6 electoral votes will handedly go to the president, Donald Trump. The president will also carry the state of Missouri, and it's 10 electoral votes. In the state of Maryland, one of the most Democratic states in the Union, 10 electoral votes, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner. Bernie Sanders will also carry the state of Connecticut, and it's 7 electoral votes. Bernie Sanders, the victor in the state of Delaware, 3 electoral votes. The state of Rhode Island will award its 4 electoral votes to Senator Sanders. Bernie Sanders will also carry the state of New Jersey, and it's 14 electoral votes. Out of the state of Illinois, 20 electoral votes landing in Bernie Sanders' column tonight. The state of Massachusetts, 11 electoral votes, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner. And the District of Columbia, with the most liberal part of the United States, home to President Trump, 3 electoral votes, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner. The state of New Hampshire, another toss-up state to go tonight. Bernie Sanders will carry the state of New Hampshire, and it's 4 electoral votes. And out of the state of Maine, 4 electoral votes. 3 out of their 4 electoral votes are being awarded to Senator Sanders at this moment. The 2nd district is currently too close to call. The state of Florida, the Sunshine State, always contested in every election season, currently too close to call, but Bernie Sanders has a strong lead right now. The state of Pennsylvania, another state that narrowly went to Donald Trump back in 2016, 20 electoral votes, too close to call, Senator Sanders leading. The state of Maine, that 2nd district is currently too close to call, but Donald Trump is currently in the lead. And on our electoral map, Bernie Sanders now taking the lead with 95 electoral votes to President Trump's 76. It is now 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time and stand by for one call. The state of Arkansas, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 6 electoral votes. And on the electoral map, Donald Trump now has 82 electoral votes. Senator Sanders remains at 95. It is now 9 p.m. Eastern Time and another huge batch of poll closings have just come in. The state of Louisiana, 9 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. The state of Texas, 38 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. Big win for the Trump campaign. Out of the state of Kansas, the huge part of the red wall, 6 electoral votes, Donald Trump, the projected winner. Again, going up the red wall, Nebraska, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 5 electoral votes, and all 5 of their electoral votes. The state of Wyoming, 3 electoral votes, Donald Trump, the projected winner. The state of South Dakota goes with its sister state, North Dakota, awarding 3 electoral votes to President Trump, again along with North Dakota, another 3 electoral votes in his column. The state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes, a toss-up state now going to the president. He will narrowly carry this, but we have enough information to make a characterization in the race. The state of New York, 29 electoral votes, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner. The state of New Mexico, another toss-up state, landing in the Democratic column yet again. After 2016, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner of their 5 electoral votes. Out of the state of Colorado, Bernie Sanders, 9 electoral votes will land in his column tonight. The state of Minnesota is currently too close to call, but Bernie Sanders is in the lead with 10 electoral votes at stake. The state of Michigan, a state Donald Trump narrowly carried back in 2016 by a margin of 11,000 votes, 16 electoral votes currently too close to call, Bernie Sanders in the lead by 6%. The state of Wisconsin, another hotly contested swing state, Bernie Sanders narrowly leading with 10 electoral votes at stake. Looking at our map right now, Donald Trump reclaiming the lead with 159 electoral votes to Bernie Sanders' 138. It is now 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Stand by for a few calls. The state of Utah, 6 electoral votes, huge Mormon population here. Donald Trump, the projected winner. Out of the state of Montana, 3 electoral votes, Donald Trump, the projected winner. The state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes. This one went faster than I expected. Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 18 electoral votes. One of the more hotly contested swing states, now landing in the presidential column for Donald Trump. But out of the state of Michigan, another flip from 2016. The state of Michigan, 16 electoral votes, landing in Senator Sanders' column tonight. This is monumental for the Sanders campaign. The state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes, a state Clinton carried by 1.7% back in 2016. Bernie Sanders now handedly carrying the state. And another flip, the state of Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes. Bernie Sanders, the projected winner, winning back the white working class. The state of Nevada, 6 electoral votes, currently too close to call. Bernie Sanders is leading. Another state Bernie Sanders is leading in Iowa, 6 electoral votes. Keep in mind this state voted for Donald Trump by 9% back in 2016, and Bernie Sanders is currently in the lead. And on our current electoral map, Bernie Sanders now at 184 electoral votes to Donald Trump 174. It is now 11 p.m. Eastern Time and stand by for a huge batch of poll closings and electoral votes to call. The state of California, 55 electoral votes. Bernie Sanders, the projected winner, the biggest prize in the union. Bernie Sanders will carry their electoral votes. The state of Hawaii, his running mate's home state, 4 electoral votes will go to Bernie Sanders. The state of Washington, huge progressive population here, 12 electoral votes going to Bernie Sanders. Out of the state of Oregon, Bernie Sanders will carry their 7 electoral votes, and this is another big call. The state of Maine, the 2nd congressional district, will now go to Senator Sanders. Another flip from back in 2016. A little silver lining here for Republicans coming in a minute. Nevada going to Bernie Sanders, another 6 electoral votes to add to his column, but a Clinton state from 2016. Expected to go to the Democrats. A little silver lining right here. Idaho goes to Donald Trump, and it's 4 electoral votes. Looking to the electoral map, Bernie Sanders is now 1 electoral vote away from being elected the 46th president of the United States of America. Donald Trump is currently leading in 3 out of the 5 states right now with 193 electoral votes, and Bernie Sanders at 269. Again, 1 away from the magic number of 270 electoral votes. It is now 12:33 a.m. Eastern Time and stand by for state calls from the states of Wisconsin, North Carolina, and Florida. The state of North Carolina, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 15 electoral votes, landing in the Republican column yet again. The state of Wisconsin, Bernie Sanders, the projected winner of their 10 electoral votes. The state of Florida, another flip, 29 electoral votes from the Sunshine State, now going to Bernie Sanders. And looking to our electoral map, Bernie Sanders has now surpassed the magic number of 270 electoral votes, and we know what that means. It means Bernie Sanders will go on to be the 46th president of the United States of America. In a monumental victory over President Trump, Bernie Sanders has been elected the next president of the United States of America, winning back the states of Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Florida, and Maine's 2nd district, putting him at 308 electoral votes to Donald Trump at 205. It is now 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time and stand by for a couple calls. The state of Alaska, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 3 electoral votes. The state of Georgia, predominantly Republican state, very close this election season, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 16 electoral votes. The state of Iowa, a state that Donald Trump won by 9% back in 2016, 6 electoral votes, now flipping to the Democratic column. Bernie Sanders, the projected winner. And on our final electoral map, Bernie Sanders finishes off the night with 310 electoral votes to Donald Trump at 228. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I just want to show you guys my vlog channel, which is a channel that I'll probably be using once summer comes around and I'll have more time to use it. It's kind of a separate channel from just political things, so I'll leave the link in the description below. My Instagram is on the screen because I'm not using Snapchat as much, so I'm more active on like my Instagram DM. So if you ever have a video suggestion or want to contact me personally asking me about a video, you can always use that right there. And I have a Discord link in the description below where you can join my Discord, where of course you can also contact me personally there. But again, I'm more active a little bit more on social media. And again, don't forget to leave a like or dislike depending on how you agree with this video. Comment down below, subscribe for more content if you haven't already, and I'll see you all tomorrow.